I missed this so much, even though it was only like a week, honestly. I'm telling you, man, I need my Lucha Libre fix every single week, so I'm happy that we're back. But bienvenidos y buenas noches a las todos on the internet land. And welcome to Los Lobos de la Lucha, your weekly CMLL post show here at BC Wrestle Pod. My name is Mikey, El Jefe of BC Wrestle Pod. And joining me this evening, earlier today, I had un blanquito, so that was my friend Kilt, and I have tagged in another blanquito, but más gordo y guapo. That is, well, that is large and handsome for those of you that don't speak Spanish. But Papa Oso is in the building, so muy guapo y gordito.
Glad to be here.
I am happy that you are here. We're not going to waste time because we've got 2 episodes of CMLL to get into, so we got a lot to talk about. But, of course, as always, y'all know where you can find us when we stream at BC Wrestle Pod for our socials, bcwrestlepodshop.fourthwall.com for the merch. And if you feel inclined to help donate, because this summer going to be insane, especially the month of July, but we're going to get through it together and we're going to create good content for you. So if you feel inclined to donate, Coffee Bot will be in the chat, Twitch and YouTube ever so often. But you being here is enough because we know that times are tough and we love you for being here. All right, that's the intro for this episode because we got lots of things to talk about. We are catching up. We are doing 2 weeks of episode. Don't let it become the norm, internet land. This is just a special thing. We are not going to be doing this every single week because let me tell you, 4 hours of CMLL in one sitting today was the equivalent of me watching a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I was like, it was a marathon, lots of things to talk about. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So we are going to begin with the show from Friday, May 29th first. So this was 2 weeks ago. We got lots of things to discuss. So let's just jump into it. So in this May 29th edition of Viernes Espectacular, we kicked things off with a Relevo Australiano match in which we saw the team of Pendulo, Pantera Jr., and Oro Jr. A lot of these guys will be seen across the 2 shows that we watched, so don't be surprised when we talk about them again later. But they took on the team of Sangre Imperial Estudiante Jr. So, of course, Estudiante Jr. being one of the Escuela boys. And Robin, who, of course, lost his mask in that cage match at the beginning of the year. I was a little confused at first. I was like, sir, why are you wearing a mask when you're coming in? Also, I'm all for the weird color choices, but yellow for me is such a big no-no. I was like, that is a bright yellow. And I was like, I'm not going to judge you because it is your choice. But we out here, you're just missing a sticker and you could be a Chiquita banana. Like, I was like, we are like 1 sticker away from looking like a Chiquita banana out here.
That was really not good. Yeah, I'm like, yellow is one of those colors. Either you can or you can't. And
now, I know. I was like, Robin, I love you. Plus, we are here for the plus size, so I can ogle you. But
Absolutely.
the color is not for me, and it's making me not be like, It's making me like, oh.
Yeah, like, ugh. I was like, get past it.
I was like, I'm waiting for, I'm probably gonna mess this name up, but I'm waiting for Carmen Miranda to just like come out with the whole entire fruit on her head.
That's funny.
Funny enough, sidebar, that is what my mother wants to be for Halloween next year. I was like, go for it. Why not?
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
We all have those celebrities that we love, whether they be aesthetic wise or just interesting. But yeah, she was just like, I've always wanted to dress like her for Halloween. I'm like, go for it. I was like, hey, if you need costume pieces, like, I'm not saying I could, but I got friends who might have random things around their house somewhere.
Are you going to dress up like a banana?
I did one year. I'm not going to lie. I was a sexy banana.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I was a piñata this year, so I'm all down for it. Anyways, that all to get us back on track, right? So that's my only big critique I had. I was like, no, not the yellow. But other than that, this is a fun match. I really enjoyed this one.
I did too. I had a good time. It's these opening matches are always just sort of set us up. So it's literally like the appetizer before the entrees. And I don't think I've ever actually been disappointed in one. I'm trying to remember back, but I don't think I've ever been disappointed in one. Like match itself. Now, what people are wearing, yes, but I just can't. I don't know. Not that I can remember. So I like these opening match. One, also because it introduces me to people that I don't know. Usually, which I love, because I don't know Pendulo or Oro Jr. I don't remember Sangre Imperial. I don't know if he's been on before and I've seen him and I just don't remember him, but I did not remember him in this match. Now, Pantera Jr., Estudiante Jr., and Robin I've seen. So, but it was really neat to see. I like these because usually they introduce me to new wrestlers, and I like that.
Especially if they've only been appearing like in the other shows, like the Tuesdays and the Mondays and the Saturday shows.
Right.
So yeah, this was a fun one for sure. It would be Pendulo, Pantera Jr., and Oro Jr. to pick up the victory in our opening match. And then we move on into our second match of the evening, in which we got some Amazonas action, which was very... So I will say, I do appreciate that CMLL is switching out different girls to give them different stuff, because some of these girls, I'm like, it's been like a hot minute since I've seen y'all, so I'm happy that you're on my screen. So, in relevo sencillo de Amazonas, so 2 a 3 caídas, 2 out of 3 falls. On one side, you had Tessa Blanchard and Scotty taking on the team of Sanelli and Olympia, who is literally a great shit brick house. Like, I was like, girl, can we stop these muscles? I was just like, bench press me.
Yeah, girl is solid.
She is stacked. And it definitely came into play in a little bit. Also, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Sanelli on my screen, but I do appreciate her still coming in with this like femme fatale energy with like the long gloves and everything. I was just like, yes, girl, I'm here for it. Yeah, this was a fun one. Again, this was really good. I love the Amazonas division. They always give us something fun. And I would say both shows, they definitely stepped it up. This one had a lot of fun new things I haven't seen from some of these girls, which was really cool to see. And when we get to the other one, I was like, oh my God, they're actually about to throw down. Let's go. We'll get to that one. I was like, ooh, we have the referee actually having to pull girls away. Okay, I'm gonna wait till we get there, because I was like, I was being messy. I was like, let them fight. Let them fight. But speaking of fighting, this is exactly what this match did. These girls actually were really good. They fought each other very well. And I was very surprised by some of the new stuff that they were pulling out.
And I agree. There was a couple of moments in this match that felt a little personal. I don't know. I mean, as it was happening, I was like, ooh, that felt personal. What was that?
Ooh, that was a little stiffer than I thought. I was like, ooh, the girls are fighting.
Yep, and I loved it. I love it when they do that. Well, I always say the women are way messier than the men, and I love it. I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the men can get messy, but every single time, every Amazona match is messy as fuck. It is, and I love it. I'm like, get it, girls. Get it.
And I pull some hair. It's crazy, because on the one hand, for me personally, it's like, no, I don't want to see you fight. But then I'm also like, get her.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I love you guys, but I want to see you destroy each other. I'm like, No holds barred. Come on, do it. And they do. They do not hold back.
No,
which
they
is what
do
I
not.
love. Which is why I love the Amazonas.
I really loved them, and this was a fun back and forth.
Mhm.
But when the dust settled with a pinfall count of 2-1, Tessa Blanchard and Scotty would be the ones to pick up the victory over Sinelli and Olympia, which was really, really fun. Again, more Amazonas action. And yeah, so we love it when the girls be fighting because the Amazonas division is fantastic. Also, they be messy. And I'm going to wait until we get to the second show because I was like, I agree with you, Papa, also in the sense that with this one, I was like, ooh, this felt a little, some of those shots felt a little personal, but we kept it professional. And then the second show was like, fuck all that, throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck professionalism.
I'd be like, professionalism, what? We'll get there because I was just like, honestly, that was my favorite moment. Not even the wrestling. It was just like, I'm messy and I'm here for drama.
Oh, yeah.
But let's get through the rest of this before we get into the second episode.
Okay.
So moving on to our third match of the May 29th show, we get a match, Relampago match. So lightning match, 10-minute time limit, una caída, so one fall. Hijo de Blue Panther versus Hijo de Villano Jr. I was like, oh my gosh, the children are here. This was fun. And I'm not gonna lie, when I heard Hijo de Blue Panther's theme song, I had to do a double take. I was just like, Blue Panther, did we like go back in time? Like we got muscular figures and like I was like, ooh, I was like, hey, listen, I don't kink shame here, but I was just like, well, hello, papito. But then I was like, oh wait, no, this is Hijo de Blue Panther. I'm like, never mind. But then I'm also like, hey.
Yeah, call me.
I know. Please.
Yeah.
My number is.
I know, right?
No,
So
but
funny.
thirsting aside, this was a fun match Relampago. I really liked this one too.
Yeah, this one was good. It was funny when they were calling their names or when they were saying their names. I was just like, oh, are they gonna put the bumpers on the rails and stuff on the ropes? Like it's a little joke. Sorry. I just thought it was funny. Because like you're like, the children are playing. It's like, oh, they're gonna put the little bumpers, you know. No, but in all seriousness, it was a really good match. But you know,
sorry, I got that I got that joke.
Okay.
I did. It's just a delayed response, but I love that.
Yeah, I was just like, but in all seriousness, I really enjoyed this match a lot. Like a lot.
Again, the dynasties are so they run deep in CMLL and in Lucha Libre in general. And this was, again, another fun one. Again, because it's a Relampago match, we get a 10-minute time limit, but it would be Hijo de Villano Tres picking up the win here. And good stuff. I really did enjoy it. Now, I don't know what happened between this show and the second show we're going to talk about, but I was just like, I felt everyone went mad on the second show. We're going to, especially when we talk about entrances, I'm like, sir, what are we? But we'll get there when we get there. So after our Relampago match, in our fourth match of the episode, we get into this one, and I was just like, first of all, CMLL knew what they were doing when they decided to let the audience audio be picked up, especially during Soberano Jr.'s entrance. I was like, I heard all them panties drop.
Seriously, I know.
I was like, mine may have also came off too. For
mine too. Reasons. I was like, ooh. I was like, hello.
Soberano Jr., you know what you're doing too, especially because people were clipping him doing the unzipping. I was like, stop.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, CMLL. I was just like, y'all need to stop. But also more and zoom
more.
In.
I need more of that, please. Thank you.
But okay, so again, this is our show, so we're two big thirsty boys. So I'm just putting it out there. But what is set up to be a relevo australiano, the rudos versus rudos, because that was an interesting thing that everybody here is a rudo. So there were two teams of rudos going against each other. You had the team of Soberano Jr. and Calavera Jr. Uno y Calavera Jr. Dos taking on, Los Hermanos Chavez, which is Ángel de Oro, Niebla Roja, and they were teaming up with El Cobarde. Like I said, CMLL knew what they were doing for these last two shows. They let that audio from the audience play. And even throughout the match, too, I was like, the crowd got so loud during this match. Like, outside of the obvious reasons, because, Soberano Jr. is hot and everything. But they were so loud for this match.
Jeez Louise. This was a bunch of horny bitches in that audience.
I was like,
Lord, seriously. I mean, this was a good looking group.
Yes.
I mean, all around. So I was like, But yeah, Soberano Jr. knows what the hell he's doing. He knows how to play that crowd. Man, he knows how to play that crowd.
He really does. It's insane. And like the match itself was, again, for all different reasons, because of Soberano Jr. and everybody being hot in this match, but also the in-ring actions. This was the loudest this crowd was. I was like, all right, I'm here for this one.
It was really good.
When
I was actually watching the wrestling.
Look, not to put Will on blast, but he lives in Texas, y'all. It is hot. And
it is.
For both of us, it is also hot where I am currently in. And we're going to put it this way. It was hot. And we were sweating because of the weather. And for other reasons, too. I'm just letting y'all know right now, CMLL, if you ever have me and Will in the audience, I just need you to be prepared, because I don't know if both of us are like physically, emotionally, and spiritually ready.
Yep. So yes, please fly us down there.
Yes, but coming to a YouTube video near you, we're gonna vlog our trip together to Mexico.
Yes.
I'm down. Seriously, I'm down. Next summer, we're gonna go for a week. Anyways.
Indeed.
But it was so at the end of this, El Cobarde and Los Hermanos Chavez do pick up the victory over Soberano Jr. and the Calaveras. Soberano Jr. though would great. Honestly, these two shows, Soberano Jr., I was like, I'm happy you're back for lots of reasons. So, but a fantastic match overall. And then another fantastic match that I think we're going to talk about, because this was also some interesting team ups right here.
Yeah, this was.
I was just like, hold the phone. So, in our semi-main event in a Relevo Increíble,
this was a
we have we have a Rudo and a Técnico team together on both sides of the field. And I thought this was interesting. Now, first and foremost, you have the team of Máscara Dorada and Volador Jr., which I was just like, I miss the facial hair.
Yeah, me too.
But I was like, hey, though, that ponytail, though, but like,
I agree.
And then, of course, I was like, make room, because then on the other side, you have Averno. I was just like, of course, Rudo extraordinaire. But then I was like, oh, cool, Averno, you're here. But then I'm like, physically move out of my way. Hello, Esfinge. Also, the colors of that ring gear, I was like, yes, do this more often.
But his ring gear is always kind of cool.
I know. It's
always
great. Oh, man. But this was a fun match, and it was interesting watching these two teams work together. Well, let me put it this way. One team worked together very well. The other two were almost trying to kill each other half the time, too, which made this match even better.
Yes. That's what I love about it. It's like, wow, okay, why? And then I was like, oh, I see why. It's like, because you knew there was going to be some infighting. I knew it. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it was really funny. It was like Máscara Dorada and Volador Jr. I was like, wait, what?
I was like, I'm not gonna lie. On paper, I was expecting these two to fight more often, but they were pretty much on the same page
I
for a good chunk
know.
of the match. And then I'm looking at Averno and Espinha, and I was like, it fell
It's
apart the moment the bell rang.
It's because of Averno. You know it is.
Yes,
Averno
it
is like
is.
he is just like he reminds me. He and Hechicero. Because Hechicero is like that too. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're gonna team me with a good guy? Okay, great. Ding! Oh, I'm gonna beat the hell out of him. I mean, it's like an Averno. I was like, okay, this is not gonna end well.
It fell apart when the moment the bell rang.
It did. There was no chance. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that makes it interesting. But I was kind of surprised that Máscara Dorada and Volador Jr. did not do a lot more infighting. There was a couple of moments, but nothing compared to Averno and Esfinge. I was just like,
yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still surprised that Averno and Esfinge were able to score a full. I was like,
I
even
know,
with all
right?
that fighting, they still scored a point and they managed to tie it up. But it would be Máscara Dorada and Volador Jr. to pick up the win. And I'm just like, Averno and Esfinge is like, bless their hearts, they tried. Well, let me put it this way: Esfinge tried.
Esfinge tried.
Esfinge tried to coexist. Can they coexist? And the answer to that question is
no.
Hell to no.
Not at all. It was just like, wow. Yeah, the minute this was started, I was like, Averno and Esfinge are not winning this match.
But in a weird way, like the infighting made this match like more entertaining than I thought it would be.
Yep, it did. I think if all four of them had been at each other, I don't think it would have been as interesting.
I think you're right.
But with the one team working together and then the other one's just not, it really did. It made it a lot more interesting, I thought.
Be like, I love that CMLL. It's like, can they coexist? No. Absolutely not. And that was the downfall for Averno and Espinhe because their infighting is what prevented them from winning. And Máscara Dorada and Volador Jr. is like, dang, we bad, but we not that bad. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Oh man. But that was our semi-main event. Again, Máscara Dorada and Volador Jr. pick up the victory here. And then we get into our main event, which of course is for the 2026 Grand Finale. The Copa Junior. So this is the Copa Junior VIP finals. Now, a bit of a change up for this match too, because I know we were gone for 2 weeks, but last we talked about this when we previewed this card on the last time we had a CMLL show. Originally, it was Villano Tres Jr. and Atlantis Jr. Unfortunately, due to injury, Atlantis Jr. was not medically cleared to compete in this match. So who did they get for this? Well, the runner up to the last one that was like thrown out before we got to our final two. And so Zandokan Jr. snuck his way into this one. And so our finals became Villano Tres Jr. versus Zandokan Jr. This match rolled. Oh my goodness. I was just like, wow. This went on for quite some time too. I looked at the clock, I was like, hold up, we got 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go long for this one.
Mm-hmm.
This was fantastic work.
Good.
Near falls, like really good stuff. And then specifically because it's nice to see Zandokan Jr. back after being out for almost 7 months due to injury.
Right.
And now he's just like back, like he hasn't missed a beat, and I loved it. Also, Villano Tres Jr., like my guy. Where have these moves been? Like, oh my goodness. Both of them. I was like, now y'all be I was like, who are you training with? Because y'all be pulling out stuff that I haven't seen from before. And I think it's because I'm used to seeing them in like tag matches and trios matches mostly, but going one-on-one, I was like, oh damn, y'all are actually them boys. Love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one was exciting because, I mean, you know, it felt like something was on the line, like truly. And I think that's why they went all out, because I was very much like, okay, I've seen these guys do their thing, and this is different. This is like, I was like, there's something different here. I'm not really sure what, but it was Yeah, it was different, and I really enjoyed it. I wasn't like I don't. It's hard to put into words. It's like, I mean, yeah, it was a cup, or there was something at stake. Yes, I get that, a physical thing, but there was something else at stake here, and I don't know what it was, but I could feel it
It
because these
kind of
both
felt,
they were both fighting like they were fighting for their lives.
yeah, and honestly, I also feel like too that, and I'm not saying this is, but like again, because most of the time we see these two in either trios or tag team matches
Mhm.
mostly, and they're usually like towards the middle or like the semi main event. I also wonder if it's because it was one on one for in the main event of this particular episode, which these two don't really find themselves in the main event by themselves. They're like, okay, so we're probably it's going to be a while if ever we're going to get another shot to be in the main event of a Friday show. So let's put it all on the line and show, the people in the back and the crowd is just like, let's show them why we deserve, or each of them individually like, I'm going to do this so I can show them that I can be at the top of the card and you should put me at the top of the card. They fought like their jobs was on the line. Is essentially what it felt like. I was like, oh damn, is somebody about to get fired? Like, woo!
Right.
They found out that they were gonna their job they were gonna get a job evaluation. They're like, damn, okay, we got to do all this.
Yep. But I really liked this match. It was really good. Like really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Let me put it that way. I don't know why I had low expectations for it. Well, I didn't have low expectations. That's the wrong phrasing. I just
It's a different type of main event, and two
yeah.
different types of people we don't really see get that main event spot most of the time on the Friday shows. But damn well, they definitely earned their keep this episode. Because again, 25 minutes going back and forth, near falls, flying all over the place. Again, this was also another match that the crowd audio was insane. Like this definitely
Yep.
was the worthy of the send the crowd home happy match.
Yep.
So after 25 minutes of back and forth, it would be Villano Tres Jr. to win the 2026 Copa Junior. So he got the nice little trophy at the very end. And that is how we set the crowd home happy 2 weeks ago on the Viernes 29th of May edition of Viernes Espectacular. But we're not done because now let's talk about last week's episode, the June 5th edition of CMLL. And again, we're going to see a lot of returning players from the first episode we just covered. Also, I don't know what happened this week on in Mexico, but it felt like everybody was cracked out because from entrances to costume choices to bitches be fighting for real. Like I was just like, this was a wild episode.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about. So again, we start off with our opening match, and this time this is a level sencillo a una caída, so one fall. So it would be, of course, Los Atrapa Sueños. So that is the team of Rey Cometa and Espíritu Negro. So love these boys. I love everything that they present.
Mm-hmm.
And they took on the team of Infarto and Cerebro Negro Jr. And I already knew this night was gonna be wild because like
Mm-hmm.
Cerebro Negro Jr., I was like, what are we wearing? I was like, what is that? And then it just got crazier for the rest of these like folks. So I was like, up, there it is. It's gonna be crazy. Also, Espiritu Negro, I know it's in your name, and we've seen you in other stuff, but both of you and Enrico Meta with like the very dark and brooding colors, and I'm like, I'm kind of here for it. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this was
Yes,
another
this was good.
fun opening match for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It set up the night really well, I thought.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember if I have seen Cerebro Negro Jr. before. I don't
know what?
When I was watching it, I was like, I don't recognize him.
Mhm.
The others I recognize absolutely, but he
Mhm.
must be new to me then. I guess I've never seen him before.
I'm trying to remember. I think I've only seen him like once before, but again, I love the opening matches because, like you said in the previous, episode we covered right now, it introduces newer folks to us or the people who don't normally appear on the Friday show that often, but it's really fun to see. And this is again a fun opener, sets the mood right. Rey Cometa and Espiritu Negro would pick up the victory here over Infarto and Cerebro Negro Jr. Alrighty, so I may have said this offline and at the very beginning of the show, but I'm gonna let this picture just sit here for a little bit because
So funny.
okay. First of all, I was just like, I went through today when I watched this episode, I went through a roller coaster. So let me set this up and then I'll explain what the roller coaster was. So in a Relevo Australiano match, dos de tres caídas, on one side of the field, we have the trios of Brillante Jr., Diamond, and Oro Jr. taking taking on the team of Los Forajidos, is what they're calling themselves now. And this is the team of Polvora, El Coyote, and Vaquero Jr. I'm like, wow, Cowboy Jr. We love this. Okay. So, and then when I was putting the slideshow together too, and this was the picture that they use, I'm like, I put the slides together before I watched the episode today, and I was just like, I don't know if this is just for the graphic or whatnot, but we gonna see how this turns out. And sure enough, this was not just for the graphic because they all came out in the ponchos and the cowboy hats. And here's the roller coaster ride. At first, I rolled my eyes. I was like, "Oh my god, okay, whatever. This is getting crazy." And then they took it off. I was just like, "Well, hello there." I was like, CMLL, I don't know if I'm like physically ready for bad boys in CMLL, but I'm like,
yeah. Yep.
It's like I had to calm myself. I was just like, I'm at work. I can't.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Again, and it only got crazier from here and other matches and people's outfits. I was like, we just cranked it out this episode. I was like, okay.
I know.
So outfits aside, this match was really good. I was like, holy
it really
crap.
was.
I was like, everybody was bringing it. I was like, oh damn, okay. Well, I don't know what's in the water this episode, but I'm here for it.
Everybody's drinking it. Pass it around.
Seriously, this was insane fun and some really good back and forth, some close finishes, really good maneuvers from individuals and as trios together too. This was fun, and this was only the second match. I'm like, guys, we got to space it out because surely it can't get crazier than that. And I'm like, oh, how I was wrong. But we're gonna explain why I was wrong as we keep going with the show. But Brillante Jr., Diamond, and Oro Jr. ended up beating the bad boys, the CMLL is what I'm gonna call them now. I was just like, it's great. Love this. More of this CMLL because this was fun.
Indeed.
So let's keep this going though, because literally I say this as a joke, but I fully mean this with my chest now. The girls were literally fighting.
Woo, boy, were they ever.
Damn, I thought I saw extensions fly out at one point. I was like, oh shit.
Listen, seriously.
I was like, all right, which one of you slept with their man? Like, or what happened? This match, like we talked about the other one, be like, oh yeah, some of this felt personal, but they kept it professional and cute. These hoes were like, these girls were just like, nah, fuck all that. We gonna pull some hair. We gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna pull out your bra. Like, I was like, oh damn, what? Like, fight.
This was like high school hallway girl fight.
Like during the match, they were hitting each other hard. And so, so one side you have Lluvia, Gata Negra, and Kira taking on MLW's Lady Frost, and then of course CMLL's Dark Silhouetta and CMLL's Keita. So the match itself was great. Also, Lady Frost, loved that bloodstained coat. It was baller, loved it. Match was really great. And it would be the Rudos, Lady Frost, Dark Silhouetta, and Keita to win. So like the match was fun. I loved it. It was great. Good. Love the Amazonas actions. They were hitting hard. But what I really want to talk about was after the match, because listen, Vaquerita girl, like you earned that paycheck that evening because we were pulling girls apart. I was like, oh damn.
Oh yeah, it was like high school hallway girl fights. I mean, it was like pulling bitches off of bitches. I mean, I was like, damn, what is going on? I was like, somebody say something to somebody, or I mean, it's like, ooh. Yeah, it was rough and amazing. It was
spicy, as the kids say.
I mean, it was wow. I enjoyed every freaking second of it.
I was like, yes, give me not violence, but yes, give me more punches. Like,
indeed.
Man, like this is the perfect example of playing your roles well, because of course the baby faces were mad at the shenanigans that were caused during the match. And they wanted justice, and they wanted to fight the Rudos, and the Rudos were like, "Girl, we're ready to step up." Like,
bring it on!
Holy crap! I was just like, literally, the girls are fighting. And then when they went backstage, they're probably like, "Oh my gosh, girls, that was amazing!"
They're like, "Ooh, girl, let's go have mimosas."
For real, it's like, all right, let's get out of here. Holy crap, man! But I was just like, I'm not saying that every Amazonas match needs to bring this intensity, but when we get it like this, I was like, ooh, we're going to talk about it on this podcast. And I feel like CMLL just did that specifically for us, because they know me and you are messy bitches. Which is Seriously. Fair. But no, for real, this was so much fun. And I was sports entertained. I was sports entertained.
It was so good.
Again, the match was hard hitting. It was really good. Afterwards was fun to watch too. I was just like, yes, this is why I love professional wrestling, and CMLL always gives me good stuff to talk about. It is fantastic stuff. Now, we're probably going to see these girls continue to fight for who knows how long, but I'm here for it. So good stuff, and keep it up, Amazonas division, because y'all make our job so much easier when we get to talk about some fun stuff.
Oh.
I was like, we could have ended the episode here, and I would have been fine.
Oh, me too. I would have been too. I've been like, oh yeah, that was damn good. All right, I could go home.
I was like, oh wait, we got 3 more matches. Okay, I guess.
All right, let's see if they can live up to this.
Sammy Guevara taking pictures in the middle of this match. I was dying.
That was funny. That was pretty funny.
Before the match, let's talk about these entrances though, because okay, so Pavaro Cavanario comes out and he's just like regular entrance, like, okay, cool, that's fine. Villano and Hijo de Villano, we gotta talk real quick because I have several questions. First of all, Hijo de Villano Tres, we coming out with the plurals. I was like, are we like I was like, hold the phone. I was just like, it is Pride Month, so I'm just saying, right? I was like, yo, what is with all these pearls? Like, what is happening? I'm not mad at it, but I was like, what is happening? And then and to me, I was like, oh, it can't get crazier than this. Then fucking Villano Tres Jr. comes out in a top hat and an actual guitar. I was like, excuse my French, but I was like, what the actual fuck is going on right now? I was like, am I being punked right now? Did I take acid? Like, I swear I'm tripping.
Oh, yeah. Because even I was kind of like, is there some kind of holiday? I was like, where they're just dressing up? I mean, it's like,
I swear, Will, I thought for a hot second I was watching a Saturday Night Live skit. I thought I was watching an In Living Color skit. I thought I was watching an improv skit. I was like, what is happening on my screen right now? And that's just the entrances. Yeah. Then we get to the actual match. And again, Sammy Guevara, we're taking selfies in the middle of this match. First of all, I was like, where'd you get a cell phone from? Like,
Yeah, no, that was so funny.
I was like, all of a sudden I see him taking selfies. I'm like, I'm looking at his outfit. I'm like, Sammy, please tell me you just didn't have that phone all touched up upon your junk. Like, where do we get a cell phone from?
Pretty sure that's exactly where it was.
And then when he put it back in at the end of the match, I'm like, well, there it is.
Yep.
I was like, listen, if women can do that with their bras, why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got a pouch. I guess use it.
I guess it's fine or whatever. So, okay, but again, the match itself was fun. The entrances were wild, and some of the stuff during this match was wild, but I was entertained with this match, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so because of how insane this match was, though, I will say I had a good time with this. Very fun back and forth. This was Level Australiano, hay una caída, so only one fall, and it would be our CMLL crew to get the job done. So Barbaro Cavanario, Villano Tres Jr., and Hijo de Villano Tres Jr. Would pick up the victory. And then the insanity continued after the match because Villano Tres Jr., Hijo de Villano Tres, cut a promo in Spanish.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. They can challenge for the ROH Tag Team Champions. How are the champions going to respond? Beast Mortos literally goes roar. I was like, play that character, love the commitment. And then Sammy Guevara says that he is the best wrestler and he accepts. And I'm just like, there it is. I was just like, I love wrestling sometimes, man. That is the best way to describe this whole entire thing from beginning to end. I love wrestling sometimes.
Oh, yeah, me too. It was funny. I was just like, oh, okay. I guess that's where we're going. All right.
This was the peak insanity for this episode. I was just like, I was like, so funny. I thought I was on drugs. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, somebody spiked my soda.
Something. I mean, I agree. I was just like, what is happening right now?
But at the same time, I could not stop laughing.
Oh no, me either. I was rolling. I was rolling on the floor. It was so freaking funny.
Again, CMLL, I don't know if you want me and Will in the same room because we will be causing a storm, which is how insane everything is.
Oh my god, so funny.
Oh man, this made me smile so much, and the action was fun. And again, we get a championship match set for this Friday, which we're going to preview here in a little bit. But again, this was the peak of the insanity because the remaining two matches weren't as insane in terms of like entrances and stuff like that. But in exchange for the insanity that is characters and outfits. Well, actually, no, I take that back because one of these men came out looking like a whole entire porcupine. And again, CMLL, you knew what you did because they let the audio for Soberano Jr.'s entrance play. And again, panties and mine and Will's boxers were on the floor. Mm-hmm. I was just like, y'all know what you did with that crowd. But also, I got to say, too, Commander, you also got a lot of panties dropping, too, in this one. I was like, oh, damn, they're both hot. But
yep.
In a match that is stated mano a mano, CMLL versus AEW, you have, of course, Soberano Jr., El Novio of CMLL, and representing CMLL, taking on AEW's Commander. This match balled. Like, holy crap.
And I knew it would. That's the thing. I mean, Soberano Jr., I mean, you put him in a ring and it's just like, good God.
Magic. I was like, do you have a bad match? Like, what is happening? You don't have bad matches.
Not at all. I don't think I've ever seen a bad match of hit. I don't think he's ever had one.
Mm-mm.
I mean, honestly, none of the ones I've seen. So I was like, yeah. And this Commander, who I don't know, was really good too. I liked him too. Mm-hmm. But I mean, Soberano Jr. was just on fire.
And they gave this match a lot. They gave this match a good chunk of time, and I'm glad they did too. I was like, don't give me 10 minutes. I need at least 15. And I was happy that they gave this time. Of course, the crowd equally enjoying both Soberano Jr. and Commander. And I never get tired of watching Commander walk the ropes. And then when he jumps, he does a little salute into Soberano Jr. as he lands. I'm like, I need you to flip Gordon to fight like right now.
Oh, that would be funny.
That would be fantastic. But hey, but it evened out for Soberano Jr. He may have lost the previous episode, but he picked up the win here. But this was a fantastic bout between these two.
It really was.
And I thoroughly had a good time. And speaking of good times, though, because he's been out with a minor injury, but we got our poster child of CMLL back in the ring. So in the main event, a Relevo Australiano match, dos de tres caídas, it is. And again, after the performance he put on in the Copa Junior final, we find ourselves seeing Sandokan Jr. back in the main event, this time being accompanied by the rest of Galeon Fantasma. So that is Sandokan Jr., Difunto, and Furia Roja. Taking on Sky Team, which is Místico, Máscara Dorada, and Neon. So our CMLL Trios champions. And yeah, this match also balled.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It's so funny. It's not funny, but in this graphic you got, I don't know, maybe it's the way he's holding himself, but Neon looks like his chin is like
very profound.
It's like, well, no, it's almost like his mouth is further back than his chin. I mean, it's like I don't know if it's the way he's holding his head or
it's like when this picture was being taken, somebody ripped a big one and he smelt it.
Something, yeah. I would be like, don't ever use this image again.
Like someone's about to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, again, this match rolled.
It was so good.
And again, like I said, Místico has been out with minor injury for a little bit. But I'm glad that he's back. And he's not like, oh, I'm gonna take it. Nah, this man had this match this past Friday. And then on top of all of that too, he is about to get on a plane to head to Japan because he has a match on New Japan's Dominion show this weekend. And I'm like, yeah, he don't stop. Ow. He's like, oh, I'm healed. I'm good to go. All right, let's get on this plane and start working like crazy. I'm like, sir.
Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down.
And we talked about it all the time, but Místico is like his work rate, and he is the workhorses. He's one of the workhorses of CMLL. He'll be like, he gonna fight everywhere. I'm like, I'm not mad at it. But I am
take care of yourself.
For real. I am excited though for this match this Sunday for Dominion because it's Místico versus El Desperado in New Japan. So they're the New Japan Junior Tag Team Champions. So the two champions are gonna go up against each other in a fun little match. And I don't know if my body is ready to see all of them flip and hit hard.
Right.
But I'm excited. It's going to be a good show. And stay tuned for Monday because that's when we're going to do our post show, me and Benny. It's going to be some good stuff. But yeah, another Send the Crowd Home Happy show. This episode was probably one of my favorite shows so far this year. Not because it was like the craziest of, well, I mean, it was the craziest things, but I was entertained this whole entire episode. And I'm like, you know what? I watched this while I was, doing and closing out my classroom, and I'm just like, you know what, CMLL, thank you for entertaining me with both of these episodes, but specifically this one because it really made my time filling out files even more better. Like, I had such a fun time with this one. It didn't take itself too seriously. We got some good matches, and I had some laughs, and honestly, this was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree.
So, good job, CMLL. You always give me some good stuff, and I am very happy about it. But that is it for the post-show portion of everything. So now, let's get into what is coming up, because now we're going back to our regular scheduled programming of covering one episode every week. I was just like, don't get used to it. We will do 2 shows if we have to skip a week, which crazy enough is going to be happening 2 more times this summer. Because I don't know why, but I'm going on vacation and I'm like, what? I take time off? Well, that's crazy. especially for me. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm excited for my 2 vacations I'm going on this summer. So me and Papa also will figure it out. But anyways, let's talk about what is coming up this week on Viernes Espectacular because we got a pretty packed card for this one. We got some really interesting stuff happening. So to kick things off in a primera lucha in relevos a una caída, we have Hijo del Pantera y Pantera Jr. taking on Vegas Depredador and Raider. So that is our opening match. Then in the second match of the evening, it is a trios match in which we have Los Viajeros del Espacio, so the Spacemen, versus La Fuerza Poblana. So that is Valiente Jr., who is coming back from Japan after competing in the best of the Super Juniors for the last month. And he had some good matches over there. But he is teaming up with his stablemates, Max Star and Futuro, to take on Stigma, Arcalis, and Rayo Metalico. Then in our third match with Amazonas action, I'm really happy with this one. We have AEW's Thunder Rosa teaming up with Lluvia and La Jarochita, and they are taking on Olympia, Kira, and returning back after being in the States for a month, doing some shows there. We have our CMLL Women's Champion Persephone back in Arena México. I'm like,
hell yeah.
So Persephone is back in the house. It's going to be a fun time. Speaking of fun times, we are also getting a match Relampago, which has been acted as Mexico versus Japan or Mexico versus Japón, and is Titan versus Utani. And I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a fast-paced, crazy match. We know Titan can go. We know Utani can go. And I'm like, ooh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is.
Then in the semi-main event por el Campeonato Mundial de Parejas ROH, this is for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. We have the champions, Beast Muertos and Sammy Guevara, taking on Villano Tres Jr. and Hijo del Villano Tres. So we're getting the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles on the line. And then in the Lucha Estelar, which has been titled the Regresa Leyenda Japonesa. This is to honor the legendary wrestler who is, I believe, retiring after this match, or at least a match after. He's retiring soon. But it is New Japan Pro Wrestling's Tiger Mask teaming up with AEW's Commander and CMLL star Neon, and they are taking on Black Tiger, which is, CMLL as well. So all these guys are CMLL now. So it's Black Tiger, Ultimo Guerrero, and Barbaro Cavernario. So I'm like, this is going to be good. I'm like, this is going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Especially with Ultimo Guerrero in there. Oof.
It's been a hot minute since we've seen Ultimo on our Friday shows. And I'm just I love Ultimo. He is fantastic. He loves him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that brings our double feature to an end of this evening.
Mm-hmm.
I love the kind of direction we are going with this. I mean, we're talking about the matches, but it's really fun. And honestly, this is probably this is the least serious show that we do now, apparently. But again, it's different with different hosts. You get different things, and because it's Papa also here, like we have a banter that only we two have. And plus, I'm not even gonna lie, CMLL every week is probably the gayest show that you will see on this channel. But no, it's really glad. I'm glad that we were able to watch both episodes and we were able to talk about both. But I am happy to be going back to once a week episodes because I'm like, the combined time of the two shows, I felt like I watched the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah, seriously.
I was like, I know I was doing things, I was moving around, but I was like, I felt like I was watching a pay-per-view, man. I was like, oof, I'm tired. My brain is like on overload. But we have done it. We have did it. And yeah, this was a fun 2 episodes, and I'm excited to talk more CMLL next Wednesday. But that is going to be it for us here this evening. We still got a pretty fun week ahead of us. So tomorrow evening is another double header But we move from Mexico all the way up to Canada and the UK, respectively, because at 6 p.m. Pacific, me and Benny will be talking about some mystery wrestling where you thought this episode of CMLL was a lot of laughs and some insanity. Mystery wrestling is nothing but insanity and comedy because we're going to talk about a Sasquatch fighting in a steel cage match. We're going to talk about an invisible man fighting another individual. So that is crazy. And then literally we're going to talk about a wrestler by the name of Junior Benito. He could have won this match, but he literally lost it because he had to clap them cheeks. Like, I'm like, dang it, Junior Benito. You had one job and you couldn't resist clapping dim cheeks. If you want to know what that entails, you need to tune into our show tomorrow to talk about all that insanity. And yes, it is exactly what you think it is. But then we move from the comedic style wrestling of mystery wrestling to more hard hitting, as I will be covering Progress Wrestling's Chapter 195, Wonder Brawl 2, as we had some really high-paced matches, some hard-hitting stuff, and we have new Progress Tag Team Champions too. So love talking about our UK branded wrestling over in Progress. So that's going to be fun. And then on Fridays, I have me and the other Will talking about TNA as we are 2 weeks away now from Slammiversary. And oh boy, it is getting crazy over in TNA land. I'm like, what is happening right now? But if you want to hear our thoughts, tune in on Friday. But that's going to be it for us here tonight at Los Lobos de la Lucha. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next Wednesday to cover the one, I repeat, the one episode of CMLL for right now. Until I go on vacation. Then when I come back, we're going to do 2 episodes again. But from all of us here at BC Wrestle Pod to you at home, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, stay iconic, and more importantly than anything, you always deserve to finish your story. I'll see you tomorrow for our double feature of Mystery Wrestling and Progress. But until then, sayonara, adios, and until next time, peace.